it up one more time for President of Lifeway, Meredith Burkich. So as I mentioned earlier, one of my favorite parts of Super Saturdays where we get the opportunity to hear from corporate leadership, but also from incredible field leaders. People that are walking, not only talking the talk, but walking the walk. And a lot of times we don't get the opportunities to get to show them and hear from their experience at this type of level. And so I'm really excited for the leaders that we have in store for all of you today. They're gonna come out today with passion, with heart, but most importantly, I think with leadership to teach you and give you some key steps that you can implement in your business and have success in 2026. So for our first brand partner leaders that I'm gonna be introducing today, it gives me great pleasure to bring them out. We've connected now for 2.5 years, and these leaders truly are incredible in the way they dedicate themselves to their team. For those of you who have gotten to know me over the years, I'm kind of a night owl, so you'll find me sometimes on late calls, late Zooms. And what shocks me is sometimes even though I'm on a late call with this incredible couple, they're getting ready to jump on a middle of the night call or Zoom with their team, either in South Africa or in Europe or across different parts of the world. But what I love about them is not only their dedication to their team and what they do every single day to continue building LifeWave and taking their dreams to the next level, but they're incredible parents to Mark Anthony, John Paul, and Alex, and they've been able to use LifeWave as that vehicle to really be those present parents. So not only are they present leaders with their team, but they're present parents. And I absolutely love the way they're dedicating their life to giving their kids the best possible life. Can you help me give a please warm welcome to our incredible leaders, Javi and Olga Salis.
Started real quick. If everyone could just take your hand, okay, and put it over your ear, and just listen to what we want to pour into you for this next 10 seconds. You have greatness in you. You have this entrepreneur in you that in the next year, 2026, you're going to take it by storm. You have dreams that are going to come alive. You're going to give your family the life that they deserve and the people who you love as well. You're going to go into 2026 leading boldly.
That's right.
Put your hands down. And the reason why we did that, because we didn't want it to go from one and out the other. We wanted to stay in here.
I love that, babe. Welcome, Lifeway family. Happy Saturday. Happy Super Saturday. We are so honored to be here with every single one of you. Today, Javi and I come here to share our story, to share our journey. A story of hope for those who have lost hope. A story of courage for those who are afraid, perhaps. And inspiration. I like to call ourselves hope dealers. Who agrees that 2025 went quite fast? Well, guess what? I have a little secret. 2026 is going to go even faster. But you know what we get to do in 2026? We get to decide and choose what 2026 is going to look like for us. So is 2026 going to be for you or against you? And if it's going to be for you, I want everybody here right now to say 2026 is going to be for me. I love it. I wasn't sure how aligned that would come out, but it was pretty great. Guys, I don't know, for those who don't know my story, I'm going to share it with you right now, and if you don't mind, I'll try to stay tear-free, because this is a story of hope. Anyone here has ever had their back up against the wall? I'm sure there's more than the hands that I see, and that's okay. For me, if you don't mind, I'd like to share my story with all of you. I was a single mom. I have 3 boys, Mark Anthony, Alexander, and John Paul. They're my life. I love them with all my heart. And my 12-year-old, who's right now 12 years old, has severe challenges. He's a child with special needs. He's a non-speaker. So I've never had a conversation with my son. And it breaks me. But here we go. Stop. I was broke. I had no money. There were times where termination notices would be at my front door, that my water was going to be shut down. I had no electricity. It was hard. It was hard that I never want to ever go through again. I know struggle, and I'm going to tell you something. I hate watching people struggle. I really do. I couldn't afford much for my family. But there was this pivotal moment, I like to call it my version of rock bottom. And my son, Mark Anthony, who was 7 years old at the time, came home with a money tree. He was shopping with my sister all day. He had a great day. He goes, Mommy, I got something for you. I said, I can't wait to see it, baby. He comes home, and he's got a money tree. I said, what is this? He said, Mommy, it's a money tree. I said, oh, I love it. He goes, but Mommy, this money tree is going to give us money because I know you don't have any money. For an 8-year-old to be subjected to that, that's hard to watch your kids go through. So that was my moment where I said, I am changing my life right now because I'm not going to live in a victim mentality. I can have more, I deserve more, and we're going to do this. And when I met Javi Salis, we wrote down step by step, very precisely, what it was that we were going to have, how much money we were going to earn, where we were going to travel all over the world together with our babies. And I got to tell you something, everything came to fruition. So when this opportunity fell on my laps, 3.5 years ago on our laps, I really had absolutely no interest in building a business here. All I was interested was, how is this patch going to give my son a better quality of life? And boy, oh boy, it's been a beautiful 3.5 years at home in many ways. Is this business hard? Absolutely. At times it can be. I'm not going to lie to you. But I'd like to say something. It's the easiest hard you'll ever do. So you get to choose, right? 2026, friends, isn't waiting for you to catch up. It's demanding that we lead as leaders, okay? That we set new standards, that we redefine what's possible for our teams. Come on, right? 2026, let's do this. And we're going to put a plan into motion. I want to say something. My friend brought this to my attention the other day, and I thought it was perfect. We get one life on this beautiful earth until we go into the kingdom. Why aren't we running for it like we're on fire? Why aren't we going for what's ours? So if you're here and you're ready for 2026 to be the best yet, I want to hear you say, let's take next level. Say next level. Next level. I'm making up words now. Sorry, guys. But the truth of the matter is, let's take 2026 by the horns. Let's do this. Let's rock this. Let's make this the best year ever. And friends, I am so excited to do this with each and every single one of you. So I want to ask one more other question, because I know where we're going in a few months. I'd like to ask, who wants to join us in Hawaii? Yeah. So thank you so much for sharing my story, baby. It's all yours.
If you've been in this business in the last 30, 60, 90 days, you first started, can you raise your hands? Those who are online, congratulations. I'm excited for you. I'm really excited for you because you just started a journey that's going to change your life drastically if you choose to do the work. Okay? If you choose to do the work. I remember when we were sitting where you are, we were just dreamers. Mm-hmm. We were just dreamers, and we have a story to tell you because we want to be relatable to everybody. Okay? Success is built in silence long before the world ever sees it. Okay? It's built in silence. And I remember when we first started, and you know, I started with a backdrop. I went on Amazon.com and I bought a brick backdrop and a camera, a used camera on Amazon. And the only audience I had was the camera that was looking at me. But I wanted to introduce the world who Javi Solis was. The new people here, you see this. You see this, but you didn't see that. How it all started. And the question is, are you willing? Are you willing to do the hard things? The one thing that Olga and I, we were willing to do the hard things because we were just nothing but dreamers. This is like our first date that we had, and we were dreaming, we're talking, and how we wanted life to be. Good things come into people's lives when it's inconvenient. It was an inconvenient time for us. But we were willing to do the change. We were willing to do the hard things. And this talk that we're doing today for you new people, this is dedicated to you. And you know what? For the brand partners who've been here for years, is dedicated to you too, because your mindset on this journey of entrepreneurship can make you or break you. It can. I remember when I first started this business, I went into my house and I went to my mom. I said, Mom, I got this product. They just started a business. She goes, really? What kind of business? The health and wellness space. I've become an entrepreneur. She goes, a who? Do they have health insurance? How about some benefits? I said, Mom, I don't know, but you know what? I think this is where my gift is. And I wanted to make room for me. Would you mind getting my product? No. That was the hardest no. And the hardest no that you're going to get, and not the last no that you're going to get, but we always knew that a no would lead to a good yes. It always a good yes. There's the good and the bad, the ugly when it comes to your journey for entrepreneurship, and you're going to experience each and every one of them, but the mindset, the strong mindset, is necessary to go through it because it's going to make you the leader that you always wanted to be. And for the new people here, it may be a new beginning for you, as it was a new beginning for us. As it was a new beginning for us. So we kept on with this journey, and the good and the bad, the ugly, what you have to experience, because it's something that you need to learn to teach people what not to do. And we learned that. We went to a conference. We met at our prior company, and we were at a conference, and it was lunchtime, and you know, leaders pour into people who are on your team, and these leaders asked us to have lunch with them. And we're like so excited. Oh my God, we're gonna have lunch with these leaders. They're gonna pour into us. When all they did was put us down. Don't think you're gonna come to this conference and show people that you guys can lead. I was so dumbfounded. My mouth was open like that. My wife took a picture of me and how I looked after we went through that. That's how I looked after. Where's the picture? She closed my mouth. My tongue was still out. I said, did this person just say that? Don't think you're going to come to this conference and show us that you can lead better than us. I don't want to lead better than you. My wife just came on and said, man, we're just trying to find our way. Yeah. But it taught me something what not to do. Is not to do that. And not to do that. All we wanted to do was show, and our job as leaders is to show people how to lead. We build the person will build the business. That's just how it works. And on this journey of entrepreneurship that you're going to go through that expected. This business is simple, but it's not easy. And you're going to have the opportunity to be a good storyteller. We tell stories about our products. We tell stories about our opportunity. And when you get the opportunity to get financially free, you'll be a well-paid storyteller. A well-paid one, but we got to do the work.
That's right.
So we were dreamers. We kept on. And I said, and my wife told me, baby, do you think we're going to have this opportunity to live the dream that we always wanted to be? We're in preparation for that. All of you guys are in preparation for this. You are where you're supposed to be in this business, but you're going to grow as fast as you want to grow.
That's right.
It doesn't happen on its own. It does not happen on its own. There is guarantees in this business. I'm going to tell you what they guarantee. Fine, I'll tell you what they guarantee. You're not going to change nobody's life if you don't share the product. That's a guarantee. 100%. If you don't do the work, you don't find business builders, and you don't build the person, I guarantee your bank account's not going to change. I guarantee you that. But I can guarantee you this. If you do the work and you put in the time, listen, network marketing is like a gym membership. Okay? You show up time after time, over and over, and you will get the results. Yep. And if you don't show up, you're not going to get any results. Don't get mad at the results you're getting for the work that you don't do. Don't do it. But we were willing to do the work. I want you to repeat after me boldly and confidently. It's not where you are, it's where you're going. And if you can say that over and over to you every day after every no, after every letdown, you will make it. We will make it. And we knew what we wanted. We wanted to be something in this industry and inspire people to be a better version of themselves. And then we move on, and then we get to live the dream that we always wanted by talking to people. They're kind of backed off in the picture. There we go. You know, to sit side by side with my bride, knowing that we can come up here and tell a story and say, we're no different than you. We might be cuter than you, but we're no different. But we're no different. We have passion, we have grit, we have tenacity, and life can happen for you.
Yes.
If we just make a simple decision.
That's right.
We moved on in our business and we say, we're going to do this with tenacity. We moved on in our business and we say, we know we're not going to make our life an excuse. We're going to make it a reason.
That's right. Yeah.
But again, you see this, but it all started with that. Are you willing to do that? That's the question. You're capable of doing it, but are you willing to do it is the question. You chose to come here today, but you're going to leave making a decision. We move on, speaking in amazing stories, inspiring people all over the world with amazing leaders that you're going to hear today, sharing their story, teaching you how to build this business step by step. Take notes. Don't take it lightly. And then one day you're going to raise your hand just like that, saying that I did this. I did this. I created this. Raise your hands just like that. I remember that pivotal moment. My wife waved her hand. And it's such a proud moment to know that she said, I wanted to do this one day, and she did it. But the choice is yours. It's your turn. It's your turn to do it. It's our turn to do it. And we're going to do it again. You may get punches in the face in this business, and it's okay. And if you were here at one point in life, or even now you're here, let me tell you something. It's okay to not be okay. But you know it's not okay for you to stay there.
That's right.
It's not okay with that. We believe in you, and we want you to lead boldly here in 2026. Meredith, Christian,
Thank you.
Garrett, Janine, and Geraldo, thank you for considering
you.
us to come up here and speak into the Lifeway family and trusting us to speak into the heart of these people. Thank you very much.